The woman only glanced at her older brother and immediately realized that his wife was cheating on him, so she started muttering to herself in her mind. But the woman had no idea that her entire family could hear her inner thoughts. Everyone's faces were filled with shock. Her older brother was even more furious. He grabbed his wife by the wrist and dragged her upstairs to question her. But then the woman thought to herself again, if her brother saw the hickeys on his wife's body, wouldn't there be an even better show to watch? Before long, the wife came downstairs in a panic and cried to her mother-in-law. She said her son wanted to divorce her, and even explained that she was actually a victim in this whole thing too, begging her mother-in-law to give her one more chance no matter what. But the woman sneered in her mind. Just a moment ago, this woman had clearly still been texting her lover. The messages were so bold that even a novel would not dare to write them like that, yet now she still had the nerve to act innocent. When her older brother heard this, he immediately snatched his wife's phone. It was only after he saw thousands of sickeningly sweet messages inside that he realized just how wild his wife had been. This also made him even more convinced that divorce was the right choice. It turned out she could see through people's deepest secrets with just one glance because she came from the world of the gods and had powerful mystical abilities. Her mentor had looked into her destiny and discovered that she was destined to face a fatal curse she could not escape. Only by entering the human world, finding the one man who carried rare spiritual energy, and merging her own energy with his could she stay alive. Before she could even process what was happening, her mentor suddenly shoved her forward, sending her straight into the human world. When she opened her eyes again, she found herself sitting inside a marriage registration office. Seeing the man in front of her carrying the exact rare spiritual energy she needed, the woman assumed her mentor had already chosen him as her future husband. But then, the clerk reminded her to sign the divorce application. Only then did she realize that this body's original owner was already married and had come here to divorce the man sitting right in front of her. After finally finding the person who could save her life, the woman naturally could not let him leave just like that. So she pretended to be heartbroken and cried, "I realized that the person I love most is still you. Can we not get divorced?" But on the surface, she was crying sadly, while in her heart, she kept sighing that the vice president of the man's company had already stolen important bidding documents and sold them to his rival company. After hearing this, the man was stunned. He looked around in confusion and realized that it seemed like he was the only one who could hear her inner thoughts. To verify whether what she said was true or false, the man immediately asked his assistant to investigate whether the vice president had stolen the confidential documents. A few minutes later, the assistant sent back the news. Not only had the vice president stolen the bidding materials, but he had also secretly colluded with a rival company long ago. Only then did the man confirm that he really could hear her inner thoughts, and that everything she said was true. But seeing her shamelessly cling to him and beg him not to go through with the divorce, the man felt helpless too. After all, she was the one who had cried, made scenes, and begged him for a divorce over 100 times. If he suddenly called it off now, wouldn't he look ridiculous? Just then, the woman started ranting in her head again. She thought, and here I was, kindly trying to warn you. Your sister-in-law has been cheating on your older brother. To protect his brother, the man put the divorce aside for now and brought the woman home with him. But as soon as they got home, the woman noticed something unusual about his sister-in-law. After learning just how wild his wife had been, the older brother insisted on divorcing her no matter what. But the secret that would truly tear this family apart was still hidden behind everything. That night, the man once again heard the woman muttering in her mind. She thought that the child his sister-in-law had given birth to was not biologically related to his older brother at all. This frightened him so much that he hurriedly called his assistant and asked him to arrange a DNA test for his older brother and his nephew. The next day, before the DNA test results had even been made public, the older brother's father-in-law and mother-in-law came to the house. The two of them hoped that, for the sake of the child, he would forgive their daughter. Otherwise, he would have to pay $10 million in divorce compensation.